And good day, traders. I just wanted to take this moment because I got some emails about the morning levels that I provide in the morning coffee and live streams that we have for our members in our community. And that is open to the free community as well now. So I just wanted to go through, we give these targets and these lines and these levels. Now, this was yesterday's. This was posted, this vertical line here was yesterday at 9:03 a.m. So that was March 9th. And this was the chart from March 9th. But again, these levels were posted when the chart looked like this, okay, in real time. I did the chart, started a little bit before that or whatever, and this is what I came up with. I want to point out the basic rules of the chart. We have people that know our methodologies and know how we trade and things like that. And then we have people that trade on their own. They have their own entry signals and their own ways to get into the market and go long and go short in the futures market. Now, when I post these levels, these are upside targets from where the market is at. The market was right here at 4,200-ish. And I will post upside targets, usually 5, 6 upside targets and 5 or 6 downside targets. So what did we have here? Market was at 4,200, went up, market opened. So very volatile. You can see the candles were smaller and then they got larger and they did not get above the target. What does that mean? That means for short term, it's not going to go higher. So market was opening up, figuring out where it was going to go, bouncing around between our lower target here and our upper target there. Obviously, it was blowing through this middle target, but you can see that this middle target is valid because over here, when it came back up, that's where it stopped. It's just because of the open, things get volatile and there's bigger candles. So comes up and does it break a level? No upside. What needs to happen is we need to break a level on a close and then stay above a level, ideally for one candle, 2 candles ideally, but you don't always get 2 candles nowadays because the market's just, you're getting these huge candles and the speed of the market is a lot greater. So we come down, we hit the target, didn't close below it. What does that mean? Short term, it's not going to go any lower. Now, when we say short term, we are talking about, these are 3-minute charts. Things can change. 20 minutes, an hour later, things can change. So market comes down, doesn't hit the target, doesn't go below the target, doesn't have to go lower. And in fact, it didn't. Okay. Came back up, tried to go to the higher target. Couldn't get above that. Tried to go to the lower target. That's all the market really tries to do in simple form, is try to make new highs. And if it makes a new high, breaks a level, it tries to go to the next level and make a new high, and so on and so forth. At some point, if it turns around because it can't go any higher, then what happens is it does the same thing to the downside. Goes down, tries to make a new low, and so on and so forth. So you'll see here that here at 9:42, it did not. Came back up, came back down, still did not here. Finally, on the 10:03 candle, we broke down and got closed below. In fact, it went all the way down to the next level, closed below that. Now, the question here is, at 10:03, does it stay below? Yes, it tested right there on this little wick that you see. This is a very important wick, and we talk about this real time in our trading. This little wick right there, that's a retest of a level that was just broke. So that's how your levels are correct, or areas. So what happened? Went down, right down to the target at 41.60 to the tick, okay? But it didn't close below. So what does that mean? For right now, the target was hit. So in other words, if you were short the market from up here, or maybe you were short the market all night over here, and you were looking for a down move, okay, you would certainly want it to get below the 41.85. You would assume that it would and go down either to the 74 or the 60 target. So as soon as we broke down here and you were short from up here, the way we would recommend managing that would then be to move your stop down, see if it's going to close below, which it did. Close below this target. Once it closed below this target, you don't want it all the way back up here again. So you would then move your stop tight and try to get to the next target. Once it failed there and popped up here, hit the target, at some point you have to take profits or move your stop really tight, trail it really tight. And since the target was hit but not closed below, and it did everything it needed to do for the moment. In fact, it went all the way back up, got above there, closed above this target, but only stayed above 1 candle, not 2. Plus, we were in a downtrend anyway. It did not do that, so it came right back down. This time, it still never closed below that 41.60 level. In fact, it closed at 41.60 to the tick on the 1039 candle, and we had a 4-candle reversal here. So That was a major warning sign where if you were short from up here and you let it come all the way down here and go all the way back up and didn't lock in your profits down here, you absolutely would have been out of the market right here at 4160, according to our rules anyway. Now, any exit down here from up here, of course, is good. And then the market goes back up, goes up, comes up, goes all the way back up, gets to our 4198 target. Guess what? Doesn't close below. Here closed or close above. Here it closed above. Here it closed above. Not convincingly, but it was a couple ticks. And went to the next target. Never closed above. And in fact, we got another reversal signal again. So I'm just going through the way we read the markets with these levels so that they can help you. If you use your own entries to get into the trades, you can then use these to help you. And I'm happy to answer any questions about this, wherever you see this posted, either on YouTube or in our community. We can have more active discussion in the community. So we prefer that you join the free community and you could discuss it there. But on social media is good as well. Of course, if you're following along live with this, we're already going to have these levels up and you're going to be able to walk through everything as far as, hey, if you're in here, do this. If you're in there, do that, and so on and so forth. Doesn't have to go any higher. Got a reversal signal. The question now is, how low is it going to go? We're going to find out. It comes down, boom, boom, breaks the level, breaks this level down here, breaks this level down here. And now the question is, does it stay below for one candle, ideally two? It does not. Okay, immediately comes back up. Gives us another reversal signal. And again, if you were short and you didn't get out here, you absolutely would have gotten out here. In fact, you could have been short again from anywhere if you have another opportunity to get short in your own methodologies, and you would exit there. You would not hold it any longer or just trail really tight. Now the market comes back up, breaks a level, boom, gets to the next one. Breaks a level here, but doesn't stay above, gets back above again, boom, breaks a level here, stays above. And again, I'm going to point you to my friend, the little wicks. Okay, they seem like they're nothing, but when you break above a level and now it tests it and goes off to the races and makes a new high, stays above, most likely it's going to go to the next target. Did the same thing again, boom. Did the same thing again, stops right on the target there, boom. Okay, gets above, boom. Okay, hits the next target. So you're in probably from down here, somewhere in here if you're in. Maybe you went long perhaps on this pullback trade here. Either way, the market did not break the level. So we know that you got to be cautious. Okay. And we also know that we're due a pullback because we made a new high over here. Now we come down, we come back up, boom, breaks our level here on the 1239 candle. And where does it go? Immediately. And then you can see on these levels, it's stopping right at these levels. It stops there, stops right at these levels. Okay. Here, it gave us a little situation because it did want to go higher to our 4285 level. However, it broke above, closed above, never stayed above, not even one candle. It closed below right there by a tick. And we got another 4 candle reversal signal and the market came all the way down. In fact, we shorted up there, I believe. I don't remember 100%. And that was at the 4270 area. Now the market comes back down. Boom, boom, breaks levels. Oh, doesn't break this one. Okay, now we have a problem. So you just got to be careful. You don't know if it's going to keep going, but you have to be cautious and cognizant of the fact that when it comes down right here, okay, and the 1327 candle, it does not break. You don't know if there's going to be a green candle or not. At this point, you do not know. So you have to trade accordingly and manage your trade accordingly. Now it comes down, breaks the level. And here again, for the third time, and this happens every day, guys, with our levels, every day, same way. Another retest. Now we stayed below one candle. Now we stayed below 2 candles. When this closed right here at 1342, I'm not expecting this to come all the way back up. My stop's up here if I'm short. If I'm not short, I'm looking for a way to get in. And boom, closed below, broke a level. Same thing. It's coming down to the next level. Where's the next level? Right here. And then again, this level was posted here all the way back 5 hours before. Okay. Comes down, breaks a level. 1403. Now we're getting later in the afternoon. I also want to point out these levels are good for the morning and usually into the afternoon. When you start getting into the last half an hour, there's a lot of things going on in the market that we talk about that could throw those levels off. And for the most part, while the levels do stay the same, they can change throughout the day as well when you get later into the day, usually after lunch. But usually they're good through the whole day. And then we close below. Immediately they buy it up. That tells me if they don't come lower and close below again, there's a problem. And you had all this time, if you were short from up here, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles to move your stop down, to take profit, to do whatever. You had all kinds of time. Okay. If you understand how to read and interpret these things properly, and then the market goes up, breaks the level right there on the 1424. And where does it go? Boom, stops right there. Is there a surprise that there would be a potential red candle there? Not to me. Okay. Now it comes back up, but we don't know. In other words, it's if then. The market is always if then. So I'm happy to clarify anything with anybody. Just write in and let me know. We can even have a call. I want to help you guys as much as we can so that you can benefit from the community and you can benefit from your trading. So I'm going to cut it off here. We'll do more of these as I get questions. Feel free to type in and put your questions in the comments, direct message me in the community or comment on social media, and have a great trading day, everybody. Bye-bye.